This morning on DC News Now, we do have a dense fog advisory that goes until 10 a.m. this morning. It does include DC as well as Prince George's and Montgomery County. Not only that, Fairfax, even for much of Virginia included in that dense fog advisory. So please take it slow on your travels. When does this fog finally lift, and when will we see the return of that sunshine? All those details coming up.
A teenage boy shot and killed on Halloween night in the district. What officers know in the early hours of their investigation this morning.
And facing threats, why D.C. council members are arguing over changes in Southeast.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
On this Tuesday morning, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey James.
And I'm Shanika Grimshaw in for Tanaya Wright. First day of November. Hey, Jackie. Good morning and welcome back. You're tracking some of those temperatures out there. What can you tell us?
Yeah, well, we're tracking some mild temperatures, and notice here's this live camera, and I think this is from the White House camera, and we can't quite see it because we are seeing some very dense fog out there. That fog is quite thick to kick off your Tuesday morning. Something to keep in mind. Please take it slow on your travels, and certainly leave a little bit of extra room between you and that car in front of you. That dense fog advisory goes until 10 a.m. That does include DC as well as Fairfax County and Virginia, and even extending as far south as Culpeper County, and even over towards Prince George's County and Montgomery County included in that dense fog advisory. That fog right now has been reduced to less than a quarter of a mile from D.C. to Manassas, half a mile in Waldorf, less than that in Fredericksburg, and even less than that in Hagerstown at this point. Radar is mainly clear. However, came with that chance for some patchy mist from time to time, so something to keep in mind as well. This trough will continue to move its way closer towards the coastline through the day, so once that trough clears our area, we could even see some of that sunshine emerging. However, again, really dependent on how long this fog will linger around. Temperatures right now into the 50s for many, and we're right at 59 in D.C., 53 Fredericksburg, 55 over towards Martinsburg, 55 also in Hagerstown. And again, we're tracking the fog and also some of that light mist out there this morning, but temperatures will climb later on today along with the return of that sunshine. High temperatures right around 70 as we get towards 3 p.m. this afternoon. But right now, I do want to toss it over to Christy Bettino with the very latest on traffic. How's it looking out there this morning?
Well, we are starting to see a few incidents, as you can see to my my left. Can't get my directions right this morning. We do have a bit of a slowdown here. This is near Hillendale. There's actually an accident here. This is Maryland 97, Georgia Avenue, exit 31. That shoulder is blocked, so we are starting to see that long stretch of yellow starting to develop. If you are heading up near there now, we've also been talking about 270 southbound. There's also a lot of red heading down that way for a good stretch of time. That red turns into yellow, so you will be in a bit of a slow patch right there. We've also been talking about this morning this incident. There was an accident here that was 295 heading into 495 that appears to have cleared as of right now. So those are some of the hot spots that are slow this morning. And as you can see, as it's getting a bit later in the morning, people start to head up. We are starting to see those drive times pick up, guys.
All right, Christy, thank you. Your time right now is 6:02. Developing this morning, D.C.'s police chief is speaking out after a 14-year-old was shot and killed in the district overnight.
Yeah, it happened along Bernie Place in Southeast. That's where we find DC News Now's Lex Juarez. Lex, police are still out there investigating this morning.
Yeah, Shanika, that's absolutely right. I mean, you can see it behind me. Police still out here on the scene. The road still blocked nearly 10 hours after this shooting happened. Now, Police Chief Conte say that his officers who responded to the call yesterday night worked with paramedics on the scene to work to keep that 14-year-old boy who was shot alive. He was transported to a local hospital where he died. Now, police believe it was a targeted attack. The victim was a 9th grader in D.C. public schools. Chief Conte said that our teenagers are becoming victims or suspects in incidents like this far too often.
Again, I'm pleading with community members, if there's information related to why this young man, why somebody thought that a 14-year-old needed to lose his life for whatever the dispute may have been about or whatever the issue may have been, if someone has information about that, we're asking you to call us with that information.
No, there is no suspect named in this case right now. Something important to note is that this is actually the second time in the past 3 weeks that police have been out here for a shooting. Just 3 weeks ago on October 9th, they actually were out here for another teenage boy who had been shot right here in this very same block. They have released a suspect image for that investigation as well. For now, live in Southeast Washington, I'm Lex Suarez, DC News Now.
All right, Lex, thank you. Developing this morning, D.C. police are searching for the car that you see right here on your screen. Officers say the driver stole it with a 5-year-old boy who was sitting in the back seat. This happened along Columbia Road Northwest yesterday. A little boy was later found safe. Police say they're looking for a lime green Kia Soul. It has Virginia tags that read TVH 9942. You can call Crime Solvers at 202-727-9099 with any information involving the person or people responsible.
We continue to follow that gruesome car crash yesterday afternoon in Silver Spring that involved a police cruiser and a Metro bus. Police say it happened around 2:40 as an armed robbery. It was at the White Oak Shopping Center and quickly turned into a police chase. Now, that chase ended near Georgia Avenue and East-West Highway when the suspect's gray minivan crashed into the back of a Metro bus. One of the police cruisers that was following the suspects then crashed into the minivan. 2 men were arrested, and crews had to pull a third suspect out of the minivan. People who saw it happen say it was shocking to see the scene play out.
Going just in the back of a bus, ramming into it's crazy in front of all these people in a populated area like downtown Silver Spring. It's crazy. I saw that they were like pointing guns at the people and all that. I think they were still in the car when they were like getting them and everything.
Police say they recovered a gun. No one was seriously hurt.
We're ready.
We're ready to welcome you aboard the Silver Line.
We are ready for you. Welcome to your Metro.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right, new this morning, Metro makes a major announcement. The long-awaited Silver Line extension finally has an opening date.
Yeah, just in time for the busy Thanksgiving travel rush. This marks the first time that you'll be able to land at Dulles International Airport and take a train right into D.C. and beyond.
And DC News Now transportation reporter Joseph Omo has been tracking all of the developments for us. And Joseph, in all, 6 new stations will be coming online when they finally open to passengers.
Hey, Corey, yeah, that's exactly right. 6 brand new stations. It's a big question that the entire DMV has been asking for years now. When are these 6 stations going to be opening? We finally have an answer to that today. It is exactly 2 weeks from today, Tuesday, November 15th, that these 6 new stations will officially be added to Metro's map. And this is a big deal, not just for Metro, not just for the transit system itself, but for the region here, for Northern Virginia, right? These 6 new stations coming to what is easily one of the fastest growing corridors in the entire country, and it connects Loudoun County for the first time ever to Washington, D.C. via rail. So here it is. We begin with Reston Town Center. That is the first of these 6 new stations. Then Herndon, Innovation Center, Dulles International Airport, for the first time we'll ever have rail service there, Loudoun Gateway, and Ashburn. 6 new stations that, let me remind you, should have been opened 4 years ago. Metro has experienced setback after setback. Of course, a crippling blow from the pandemic. That has not detained the excitement, though, for people who are ready to ride the Silver Line. Take a listen.
This is very good for us, for all of us, for all of employees, for all of customers.
It's been a long time coming, so I hope that they've gotten all the kinks out.
So here we are, $3 billion later, several years later. We have an opening day, November 15th. Great news, 2 weeks from today. The big question, though, isn't what happens on opening day. It's what happens after that. That's the real story, guys. What are places like Reston and Ashburn going to look like in 5 or 10 years now that what they've been waiting so long for is finally here? Corey, Shanika?
All right, very exciting news, Joseph. But before we let you go, there's even more Metro news today, and this is in regards to what will happen if people don't pay their fares.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Shanika. Fare evaders, if you will, beware, because today is the first day in a long time that if you don't tap your Smart Trip card right on the bus or at a train station, you can get fined. Pretty hefty fine for it. Metro says they've lost tens of millions of dollars this year so far because of people who have stepped over those fare gates. So that means that today they're doing something about it. They are going to be issuing fines, Metro Transit Police, depending on where you are, up to $100 if you hop over the fare gate. It is consistently one of those issues that Metro officials say they hear a lot about from passengers, especially the passengers that pay. They're also testing modifications to these fare gates. If you've been at a Metro station before, you know how easy it is to jump over one of those fare gates. They're testing some modifications to try and make it more difficult to do that. But again, fines start today up to $100 if you don't pay your fare to ride a bus or to ride a train. Reporting here at Dulles International Airport, I'm Joseph Omo. Guys, back to you.
All right, Joseph, thank you. Your time right now is 6:09. In the district this morning, a D.C. council member says he was threatened over a bill to rename a street in Southeast. Phil Mendelssohn says Councilmember Trayon White filed a bill to change the name of Good Hope Road to Marion Berry Avenue to honor a man named Mayor for Life. Well, White tried to pass it as an emergency, according to Mendelssohn, but Mendelssohn says he overrode that decision, sending it to a public hearing. Mendelssohn says after making that move, White criticized him in a video posted on social media. He says that video later resulted in threats made to his office.
Well, I have to say I'm quite surprised by his reaction and his spinning the false narrative that I'm opposed to the legislation. We need to be more sensitive to that, given what happened last week with the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi.
And Mendelssohn reported the threat to police. He says he is not against the name change, but he believes neighbors should have the opportunity to weigh in before council members vote. A public hearing is scheduled for next month.
In developing this morning, Maryland Governor Larry Hogan has tested positive for COVID-19 again. This is the second time testing positive for the governor. He made the announcement on Twitter, writing that he is working from home with minimal symptoms. Hogan said he is up to date on his boosters.
And we are your local election headquarters. Voters are taking a closer look at other questions on the ballot 1 week ahead of the midterms. Now in Maryland, legalizing recreational marijuana use is on the table. A recent study shows most people in Maryland are in favor of the policy change. Now, Maryland is among 5 states voting on this issue. Right now, medical marijuana is legal in the state.
I believe it's a good idea to legalize marijuana. I think it's a medicine that helps a lot of people. I think a lot of people who don't have access to the medical program will benefit from a more casual recreational approach.
And if it passes, people in Maryland who are at least 21 will be able to have up to 1.5 ounces of marijuana. That could start next July.
And new this morning, WalletHub released their 2022 list of the states with the most and least powerful voters for this year's midterms. The rankings are calculated using vote power. It uses the number of votes a state has in the Electoral College. Less populated states like Wyoming, Vermont, and North Dakota topped the list. The states with the most people, like California, New York, and Texas, ranked near the bottom. West Virginia ranked in the top 15 states, with Virginia in the top half, and Maryland in the bottom 15. D.C. was not ranked, but if it had been, it would be last with no federal voting and representatives. And if you haven't played the Powerball, you still got a shot at $1 billion. No lottery players won the jackpot prize on Halloween after another drawing passed without a winner. No winner means the next drawing will be for a $1.2 billion jackpot. That drawing will be held tomorrow. Lottery jackpot of this magnitude have become more common recently as officials have adjusted game rules to boost sales. In August, Powerball added an additional drawing day, making the prize pool grow faster.